So, did any of y'all have a hard time sleeping last night or a hard time staying asleep this morning when you felt like you needed to rest more? I'm definitely feeling that today. Um, I feel like the main message I'm getting today is that we need to purge, um, purge and reset. And it's going to be a little bit of a rocky road for some of us, a little bit of discomfort to ride through to reclaim our minds and our bodies, our emotions too, reclaim control of our emotions. I'm telling you, people, there's so many influences out there, um, constantly speaking to our subconsciouses, giving us messages that our conscious mind not be aware that it's receiving all the time. But but yeah, I was just thinking, it's like you reclaim your sovereignty over your emotions, you know, just letting yourself be pulled back and forth or up and down by ego based urges, okay? So then, I don't know how many of you are out there that are like me. You're really sensitive to energies and stuff, but also kind of sensitive physically in a way. Like I'd always kind of felt like I was a bit at odds with this human physical experience because of my hair. Always when I was younger, feeling like I was cursed to be in this body that suffers degradation and decay and discomfort and all these, yucky feelings that you feel with it. But the deeper we go, we start to see that our emotions and physicality are intimately connected. So then I thought, gain mastery over your emotions, be able to depolarize from ego-based feelings that rise up. Well, I guess we got to take that to the next level, even deeper into the body, right? Reclaim our experience. I'm thinking there's kind of a subtle line in a way where our thoughts and emotions have some control over our reality, and then we run into these very real blockages to that in a sense, right? These very real mental parameters that are very good at bypassing any kind of way we would try and get around them, or depolarize from them. They're really good at saying, yeah, but in reality, this is the base. This is how it is. And I think there's a subtle line there where we can push that and have some control over the way we react to the way we physically feel. And I figure it's got to start out small and you slowly stretch, kind of like growing a meditation practice, I guess, right? One of the other thoughts that popped into my head this morning, still contemplating that whole good versus evil business, because you're sitting there thinking, we'll have a tendency to think things like, this is kind of like, maybe there's something evil about this experience here. And I kind of wanted to find that a little bit further. It reminds me of this one Jane's Addiction song, ain't no wrong, now ain't no right. There's only pleasure in pain, is what he says, right? I think there's something to that, but I think it might go a little bit deeper than that even still. It's like, I'm trying to remember what I thought just a few minutes ago about this matter. It's like there's, I thought maybe instead of good and evil, it's self-serving and all-serving in a way. But I mean, at the same time, you'll hear a lot of people go back and forth on whether or not it's okay to exhibit self-love, and where does that cross the line into ego-based self-serving, right? As within, so without. So one would logically even be able to intuit without even the understanding that self-love is love of everybody, because saying that you have the right to be sovereign and express yourself literally would mean everybody around you has the right to be sovereign and express themselves too. Okay? So practicing and cultivating self-love is creating that space for the human conscious collective to be that, to express their authenticity, to celebrate it and support others doing the same, right? So where does that leave us in a way, Like, self-love is love of everybody, but sorry, sleepy. As far as ego is concerned, I suppose you could say, because I feel like the oligarchy, the people that put us through a lot of suffering just to reach their end goals, you know? Like they kind of look at things that way. Like ultimately in the grand view, there is this experience of separation from source that is ultimately leading to the ultimate spiritual awakening. That's the potential of humanity in general, you know. That's kind of the miracle of being born in one of these bodies, let alone so much more. I mean, just like your emotions, you know, like your forgiveness of your inner child, it kind of works the same way with your body. We have to heal that suffering that we might have experienced through it, you know, any physical suffering or discomfort we've been living with our whole lives. We have to take that miracle back, just like we have to take our thoughts back. I'm starting to see my aura. That's fucking crazy. Anyways, that was my main thought this morning, is we have to take our power back in both of these areas and not do it in like a, you know, violent or angry kind of way, because that's just feeding the same paradigm of separation we've already all been living with, okay? But yeah, I think, let's see, self-serving or all-serving, that would be the true good and evil, you know, because it's like people will say, and like you go to far enough down the rabbit hole, you'll see that sometimes we even have to do quote unquote dark things in the name of self-love, in the name of, you know, love of us all, you know, in the name of love of the collective. Sometimes we have to defend ourselves, you know, or this and that, protect ourselves from things that would threaten that, even though they are a part of us in the big picture. So it's not that they're evil. I mean, that'd be like saying that every person that grew up in this meat-eating culture that eats cows is evil because they support cow murder. But that's not what your intention is at all. Your intention is just to nourish your body. The more things become clear to us, though, we can stop using those methods. It's almost like we have to heal and realize, get past duality, to realize that using an all type of mindset will heal us all. Maybe some more thoughts will come through on this later, folks. I hope you're all having a blessed day. Namaste.